a story behind every decision to study abroad and to fight for Australian permanent residency. Settling in a new country is not easy. Every story is a unique journey and deeply personal.
So my name's Brandon. I'm come from Werribee Secondary College. It's a bit, well, maybe a bit far from here, but yeah, I'm in year 11 right now, and I'm an international student, an overseas exchange student, and I've been here 4 years already.
So I arrived Sydney in 2010, and I start my course since then. From 2010 to 2016, I was studying and working part-time really hard to be able to stay in Australia, and I found out that it's very I'm struggle to achieve the PR to apply for the residency. So and in 2016 my visa is expired, and by that time I decided to move to Adelaide. It was a really hard time because I don't have much time, and about financial thing as well. So we have to prepare for it before we move to the new places and start everything again. And then after a year, I moved to Adelaide. I got my permanent residency approval. Since then, my life is much easier.
They have a lot of expectation actually. They want me to do good, academically, just basically studying hard, and I can't even have a girlfriend. Different aspect when you come to this, because I came here when I was 12, right? And then many things change as I growing up as being a teenager. So the life here is just I've been adapting to it. So then, if I say miss, then probably family members and friends in general. But yeah, other than that, maybe the food. Yeah.
Yeah, my country. I heard from many people. They say my country people are very friendly, and it's real. And I miss the food there. Even here, we can find any type of Vietnamese food, but the original flavor is not very close to the flavor here. So and I miss the environment, friends, and family back home. Yeah.
Oh, this is an interesting question. There's a lot of things that I need to learn as a 12 years old when I just first came here. My English wasn't as good as this, right now. All I can say was hello and bye and hi. That's all I can say. But through time, I adapt, and yeah, and then I have to follow up with the work. But the hardest one, probably try to fit in with the people here, because the kids that are growing up here, they speak English. It's just different, from the kids from other from foreign country. It's hard to fit in. But I make a lot of friends. They're nice, and then I fit in really well. Yeah.
Some people was planning for something in the future. They may not achieve it, and they have to choose the backup plan or change their plan, like my case here. So yeah, I think that's the most difficult.
Yeah, of course, it's this is what my goals is for. My parent wants me to be like a lawyer, so I can go back to my country and do something. But now I just want to stay here. Like even though I'm not being a lawyer, I can be someone helpful for the community here. Like it's just that everything about here is just good. It's just way different. Like I just like it here.
Just thinking about your future family, that they can stay in a better environment. And like, because my parents back home, they getting old now, so they need a better health care system as well. So I think Australian is a developed country, so they got all what we need, and that's why I trying to stay here.
So there's so many when you come to like restriction, like time work and like when I first came here, I have to live in a homestay. I have to follow their rules. I can't do what I really want, and like I don't get as much like advantage of being like a foreigner here. Like even the school fee, I can't work over 20 hours a week. I have to follow the homestays rules. If some of you don't know what homestays are, homestays is like you pay them and you live with them, but like still like you can't really get that feelings of being home. Like you have to follow the rules. Like you lost your freedom. Well, not lost your freedom, but you just can't really do what you want. And like even the school fees, like I have to pay 20,000 a year compared to like local kids. They pay like 500 a year, and like even with Medicare, when I get sick, I have to pay so much for my like money for my medicine, blah 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 blah. Like, and compared to the local kids, they have Medicare, and like it's just free. It's just you get so much advantage out of being like Australian, just different. Or I must say, you have to have a bit of money when you decided to come here, because my parents have to work harder to bring out like a big more money, and like it's okay. The currency is different. Like they have to work so much harder, and that's just a lot of effort. Like from not only me, but like the people around me to put in the efforts when I'm here.
So I think mostly it's about first is talking about a job. So it's much easier for me to find a job and to be a full-time worker. So it's like people require permanent residency instead of international, because it's more secure and like long-term business, so they require full-time staff. And I can also working more than 20 hours. And from all of my statement, I can finance with the bank and get a loan for house investment. So I bought 2 houses and I can earn a bit of money from it as well. And I got a Medicare, which make a huge difference compared to when I was an international student. I don't be afraid when I get sick, and like international, they spend a lot of money for medication, and when like we got a free medicine now with Medicare, but like some international student, they still need to pay for it, and it's very expensive too. Yeah, and that's it.
Being Australian, just about this topic. Been talking about this with my parents as well. You get a lot of advantage being an Australian, like not being Australian itself, but like being like study hard, and then get like high achievement and be someone that actually helpful, and like being someone that like helpful for the community. Yeah.